picking strawberries together at sunset.
Aww.
Putting a second coat of polyurethane paint sealer on a nursery room wall.
Aww.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry.
it's not your stereotypical romantic first date.
Oh my god, polyurethane, that's pretty intense.
It's powerful.
Bro, I don't even know what that means.
It'll give you some feelings, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
it will.
One of our listeners, Taylor, said she felt sparks after her date Murphy got an emergency call mid-coffee date, letting him know that his sister had gone into early labor and that he needed to go and paint their baby's room immediately before they got back from the hospital, and Taylor was invited to go along for the ride.
Yeah.
And she did.
I know, and it's so cute, Taylor, because it really shows what a good brother he is.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was adorable. I actually had so much fun with him.
I
Yeah.
forgot to ask, what color did you guys do?
We did, like, light blues and, like, grays and light greens.
Classic.
Okay,
Neutral.
very classy.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
So how long has it been since your date? Because we never asked you that in the first part.
It's been, like, 2 weeks.
2
Okay.
Oh,
weeks?
wow.
At least it hasn't been 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a toddler now.
I totally get, though, that, like, maybe there's a new baby and he's busy with his family and stuff, but, like, I mean, that would take, like, a week, not, like, 2 weeks.
I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe she's still in labor and the baby hasn't come yet.
Oh my god, that poor woman. Oh my god.
But I don't know.
I mean, that's sweet, but I don't think an uncle has a lot to do in the first 2 weeks of a baby being born. They don't do a whole lot.
Hey, we gotta write a lot of jokes to get ready for that baby.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, let's find out. We're going to call Murphy for you, and we're going to try and get you your second date update. You ready, Taylor?
Oh, my God, yeah.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Murphy, please?
this is he.
Hi, Murphy. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brook and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a second to talk with us?
No.
Well, hold on.
Is it free stuff?
Yeah,
It could be. It could be.
maybe, yeah. This call is not collect either. That's totally free. The reason why we're ringing you is because we're doing a segment called a second date update. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So then you know how that works.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of which end of this I'm on. Do I get to follow up or still be checking in on me?
Oh, did you send us an email?
Yeah.
This is confusing.
I don't think you remember how this works at all,
No.
actually, after you just said that.
Maybe it's better if we explain.
I got
You
supplies.
recently went
I
on a
got
date with
supplies.
somebody, and afterwards you're not calling them back, and they're curious why.
Get cover.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm remembering.
All right, Murphy.
And the girl that reached out to us about you, her name is Taylor.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I guess. How?
You okay, man? You sound really nervous.
I get it, though. I mean, it'd be really weird to get randomly called by a radio station and asked about. It's a pretty personal thing. You went on a long date with Taylor.
Yeah.
If I can ask, what was it that Taylor shared?
Well, I mean, she pretty much told us the entire thing, that you were supposed to go out and walk through the park, and you ended up getting a phone call from your brother-in-law who said your sister went into early labor, and that
Yeah.
led to you and Taylor going back to your sister's house and painting her baby's room for her.
Yep.
We did do that. Is that all she said that we did?
I mean, she said you ate pizza, drank a little bit, and kissed. You had a nice kiss.
I mean, she described it as a really nice time with you.
Yeah.
It was really fun. But there might be a little bit more. I'm not really sure it's my place to say this year.
Wait, there's more to the date, you're saying?
Yeah, no, it was super fun, and then it got awkward, you know?
No?
We
What-
don't
Don't
know
know.
at
What do you
all.
mean
Yeah, no.
awkward?
I just felt like it was pretty awkward for how fast things went.
Wait, you're the one that invited her back to your sister's house to paint the
Yeah.
baby room. That's on you.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean move fast?
Like, okay, first of all, that was amazing. I thought that was cool. I had to do that for my family. But I'm not sure what I can say on your show regarding this, but we did it.
You
Did what?
Nice.
We did it.
Okay. I think that's a natural thing to happen between two consenting adults.
What'd you do?
We did it, man. I don't know. I'm trying to be cool here.
Okay, why are you acting so weird about it? Then if you hooked up, then that should be okay.
It's fine.
She was in the baby's room.
That's on you.
Yeah. It's not fair that you've left Taylor hanging this whole time based on something that's going on inside your head.
I mean, it's just, like, I told my brother-in-law. I got pissed.
Why would you tell your
Oh,
brother-in-law?
yeah.
What are you doing? You just keep that to yourself.
You know,
Tuck it away.
you know who you need to be talking
Oh
to
my
about this
God.
is Taylor. And thank God you've already kind of told her, because I need to let you know that she's been on the other line listening and she wants to talk to you, dude.
Shut up. She's not on the phone.
Yes, she is. Taylor, you there?
Yeah. I can't believe that you told people that on the air.
Oh, it's no big deal. It's not like the baby was present in the room when you guys did it. The room was empty.
Yeah, but they like christened a room that child will live in forever.
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
The walls,
They painted
the
it.
walls
They deserve
know.
it.
I'm gonna tell you,
Oh
as
my
a
God.
parent, there's much worse things that'll probably happen
Oh,
in the kids. I don't know.
you
I'm
don't
just
need
saying.
kids.
I'm just saying.
So
Like,
Oh my
it's
God.
not that big of a deal.
Taylor, how are you feeling right now hearing all of this?
I mean, I get that you feel guilty, but I thought we had a really good connection, and it was like up to you too to do it in that room.
That was really fun. It was a good connection. But
Really
I didn't know it was going to be as awkward as it was after.
But I feel like it was just so awkward, like because it was in the baby's room.
Being
Yeah.
in your
Well,
grandma's
right,
room.
and it
It's
sounds like you made it awkward. Like, why would you tell your brother-in-law?
I felt guilty about doing it in his room. It's not my house. It's not my place.
like, so you clean conscience?
Yeah, I mean,
Him?
I mean, it's a good sign, Taylor, that he's very honest.
too honest,
Well-
honestly.
But like, if
But-
he ever met me, like, would he know that that was me?
Oh, would the brother-in-law know? Is that
You
what you
didn't
mean?
Yeah.
say it was her, right?
Well, maybe the paint marks on your clothes might be a hint. But it sounds like there's still a connection between you guys. It's just,
And she's
Murphy, you have to
right.
get over it.
If the brother doesn't know, then it's not like it's going to be awkward if they ever meet.
Well, I don't want to lie to him that it's, like, not eventually her. What do you guys think?
I don't think you have to lie to him, Murphy. I just think you just leave it out of conversation. I highly doubt.
Do you have to tell everybody every place that you do it every time?
Hey, name's Murphy. I
Okay.
slept with someone in the
Okay.
car. Nice to meet you.
I don't want to sound pathetic, but like, what if it's like the birth of a new baby, and then like also the birth of a new connection with someone?
Oh,
I don't like that.
You're making
No.
it deeper.
Are you saying, Taylor, that you got pregnant in there and there's an
Oh my
opportunity?
God. Stop it.
Oh!
I don't. What are you saying?
I'm just
what are you
like,
saying?
like, maybe
He really wants you to answer that.
Murph just got nervous.
well, I don't know. It's only been 2 weeks, so I don't know.
Oh, Murphy, you may have to see her again.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just to be a good guy, Murphy, I need to ask you, would you like to go out with Taylor one more time? We're going to pay for it.
It'll be a funny story someday.
I guess I'll go out with her again. Maybe we can do it at my place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to plan
Yeah.
it.
That's
You really don't.
Really romantic.
Send out a memo to let everybody know.
Excuse me, do I get a say in this? I mean, I'd like to say where we get to do it.
That's fair.
Brooke and Jeb.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by the bare minimum.
What?
If more dudes would learn to do just the bare minimum, their dates would go a lot better.
You think so?
Yes, I do. And proof of that is Steven, who's on the phone right now. He learned that lesson the hard way. What's up, Steven?
How are you guys?
Good. You're kicking yourself for not doing the bare minimum, aren't you?
Well, yeah, hindsight's 2020, but
Oh
I
my-
guess so, yeah.
Stop preaching that. Women actually like it when guys put in a little effort.
That's what I thought, too, until I went out with Erin.
Oh,
Okay, so that's her name, Aaron?
Yeah, I met Erin online and learned that lesson quick.
Okay. What did you do for her that backfired so badly?
Well, I know I'm not the greatest dater. Like, that's just, I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
But, I wanted to be a little extra creative, so I picked up Erin at her house, and, she looked beautiful. I thought she was great, and I told her that I had a surprise for her.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. See, that's the thing. You want something special, but when you say surprise and internet date together, it usually is going to send up some red flags for women.
Yeah, I kind of thought that maybe, but I thought it'd be fun, just something different instead of just the same old date, just nothing really fun. So I went to the store right before the date on the way there, and I thought it'd be funny if I just picked up like 4 random things and then said like, let's just try to incorporate these 4 things, these random things, into our date somehow.
Like,
That's
like you
cute.
got like a I don't know, a deck of cards and a keg cup, and you're just like, let's see how we can get it all work into a date?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but I did get a few other different things.
So what were the things you got? 'Cause I'm on your side right now.
Well, I got a pair of sandals, and then I picked up like a big red mug, Clorox bleach, and then I got a toy car. That was like the fourth thing I got.
How are you going to work those into a date?
That was going to be the fun part,
Oh,
you know?
all
I
right. Bleach would have scared me right away.
Exactly. I thought he was going to follow it up with like duct tape and a shovel. Are the other two things I bought?
Thinking about it now, I guess the bleach is kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I was like, well, if these things are so different from each other, how are they all going to be able to incorporate? I thought it'd be a fun idea.
And what was her reaction to all these things?
Well, as soon as she saw that, she said no.
No.
Right away. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. And she's very clear. She's like, that doesn't sound like something I want to do. So I was like, oh, what do you want to do? I kind of froze up. I had nothing in my mind that would work as a backup plan.
So let me get this straight. You could make a date work with bleach, a red mug, sandals, and I can't remember what the other thing was. And you can't make a date work with just like, hey, let's go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess not. I just panicked. I had this kind of idea in my mind that this was going to be this adventure date, but it wasn't, and it wasn't going to be that way.
What do you guys actually do?
She just said, like, let's just go to the bar and drink and we'll talk.
And that's what I mean, the bare minimum,
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, well, I wish I would have went that route anyways, but I didn't.
Were you able to recover from the bottle of bleach?
The thing was, it was tough. You know, we got to the bar and talked, and I just kind of never really recovered from it. You know, we just never got in a groove at all.
Okay.
Really, I was just in my head the whole time, and I couldn't get out of it. And I kind of was going back to just how I fumbled the ball, you know, right away. And I just couldn't get in the groove. It was all on me. I just couldn't recover.
I feel like you're being too hard on yourself. I mean, you put in some valiant effort. It sounded like, I mean, if she were willing, it could have been a fun experience.
Yeah, no, I really don't think she had any fun with me.
All right, well, that could have happened. So you're trying to get her on the phone to see if you can get a do-over?
Yeah, I did try for a second date, so I did send her flowers the next day.
That's nice.
And I just said, thanks for coming with me, and I'd love to take you out again. And I did promise her that the second date would be a lot easier and much better.
All right. And did you hear anything back from the flowers?
I didn't hear anything for 2 days, and then she did text, and she told me that she was really thankful for the flowers.
But it took her 2 days to write you?
Yeah, it was like a day. I think the flowers get delivered, and then the next, like 2 days after that, or a day after that. And then I replied back to her asking if she wanted to go on that second date, and then I haven't heard anything from her since. So,
Are you sure you just don't want to chalk this up to a bad experience and find another girl online?
you know, I thought about that, but I really think about her quite a bit, and I think she's great. And I think that, honestly, that first date was so awkward and bad right off the door. I'm hoping that maybe the second date would just kind of smooth things over, and I'll be a little bit more confident in making better choices, I guess, making it a lot easier.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you a second date where you can try to do better, all right?
Great, that's all I want. Thanks.
Yep.
Moving 92.5. Brook and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what they always say? When life gets you down, you lay there and make excuses until somebody feels bad for you and tries to help you out.
Yeah, I heard that. That's
The old saying.
it's catchy, too.
And Steven is on the phone right now, and he got knocked down by love in the second date update today. He went out with a girl named Erin. He actually had some fun plans to do like a weird date kind of thing. I don't really want to go into the whole recap of it, but he made plans for what he thought was a fun date, and he thought that she had a horrible time. So even after the date, he sent her some flowers, and all he got was a text back saying, "Thanks for the flowers," and then no response. So he hasn't heard anything from her since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Steven can get some redemption. Steven, you ready?
I am, yeah.
Okay, and I don't want you to come out of this, Steven, feeling bad about yourself. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work out, you are a thoughtful, caring, seems like very gentle human being. And you should stick with that.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, but, I mean, I know I'm not the best dater, and I kind of screw up things a lot, so.
All right, I tried to give you some help.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay? You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Aaron, please?
This is Aaron. Who's this?
Hey, Aaron, this is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning radio show?
Sorry, I'm not familiar.
No, you're not?
I don't think so.
Good, we're off to a great start. So we do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Oh, okay. Who?
His name is Steven.
Oh, he emailed you guys?
Yep, he emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and said that he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So he thought maybe we could find out what went wrong.
Okay. I mean, Steven, he's a nice guy. Like, I thought he was cool.
You did?
You sound so positive about Steven.
He's really sweet. Probably the nicest guy I've ever been out with on a date.
Whoa.
The only thing is he's a little bit down on himself.
Down on himself?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit too down on himself.
Well, we talked to him, and he doesn't sound like the most confident guy in the world, or even near the most confident guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he told us about your date. He said that he had planned some kind of fun date for you guys, and you turned him down instantly and were like, no, I want to go to a bar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I felt bad about that. Normally, I'd be down for that kind of thing immediately, but I didn't explain. I was kind of hungover from the day before, so I needed to just get back to normal. So that's why I thought, let's go to a bar.
Wait, so you weren't freaked out by the bottle of bleach he had, or you didn't think he was an idiot for even thinking about it?
I mean, I didn't think about the bleach much because I was, like I said, hungover. But I just thought, let's keep it simple because I don't feel well. Let's just get to know each other.
Okay.
That sounds
And-
so nice.
Yeah, it does. He said that's the part that really threw him off because he didn't know what to do with that. He said he felt kind of awkward and felt bad that he had tried to plan something that you didn't like.
Oh, yeah, he made that very clear.
Oh, no.
I mean, he apologized the entire night, and I kept telling him, no, it's fine. And I even told him that I kind of felt bad for turning it down so abruptly, but he just couldn't let it go the whole date.
Okay, and did that just kind of get annoying to you?
Well, I felt like I kind of had to pick him up, like, no, it's okay, let's just move on.
Yeah, and like one of the most attractive things about a person can be confidence.
Yeah, it was just, I couldn't even get to know him because he was beating himself up.
It's like, I'm a terrible person.
I actually visually picture him punching
Yeah.
himself in the face when you say that.
I mean, yeah, I think he kind of was inside, and it made me feel kind of bad because I felt like I was doing that to him.
Oh, no.
Now you guys are just both on this date feeling horrible for him, I guess.
I'm
You're both
sorry.
feeling bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I said or did, I just couldn't really get him out of it. I mean, he's got, like, zero confidence. He went to the bathroom, and he was gone so long. Like, I clocked it at 20 minutes before I checked on him.
That's not confidence. That's like a, I don't know, lactose intolerance or something. That's,
Oh, no.
there's another issue there.
I went to check on him because I was concerned, just wondering what was up. And he was outside the bathroom saying that there were people in there and that he couldn't, go when there was other guys around. So he was waiting for it to be empty.
Shut up. He told you that? He can't
Yeah.
he can't use a urinal when other people are around?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I mean, he was just standing outside the door that whole time.
Oh my gosh. Did you offer I'll watch the girls' room so you can at least use a private stall?
No, luckily some guy came out and he sprinted inside, and I did watch the door for him. He's like, "Can you watch the door for me?" And I was like, "Sure."
Can you watch my door? I gotta pee real bad. I could see how that might be a little bit of a turn off.
Not a little bit. That is a big turnoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really even know how to feel. I just kind of stood outside the bathroom and watched for him, and then we finished our date, and yeah, I didn't really know how to feel about him.
All right, well, he knows how to feel about you because he liked you a lot.
I mean, that's really sweet. I mean, I liked the idea of him. It's hard to say, though,
Okay. Well, I need to let you know, Aaron, Steven is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, Steven, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Aaron. Sorry about this.
Oh, no.
You don't need to apologize, Steven.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize, Steven. You don't have to worry about it.
No, I really should apologize to you. I shouldn't have called the radio station. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that was
no,
a good idea.
Steven.
You were wondering what was going on. I get it.
Well, I do want to apologize. I'm sorry about it.
Steven, what are you doing? Stop apologizing.
Steven, I felt bad that I turned down your idea, you know, for incorporating objects into our date or whatever. Like, I would normally be down for that. Like, I just want to be clear. I felt bad. So you don't have to feel bad.
No, I'm sorry about it. I shouldn't have probably done that right away.
No, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to. It's okay.
Well, I don't know. I just feel bad that I'm making you feel bad about, like, me feeling bad. So it's like, I'm sorry about that.
The lack of confidence is kind of endearing to me now, Aaron.
I don't know. I mean, you just have to stop apologizing. You're okay. We'll move on from here.
Steven, Aaron is telling you not to worry about it. Do you hear her saying that?
Yeah, I heard her. No, and I appreciate that. But, you know, I know the truth, and it's probably more on some of the things that I've done. So.
You don't know the truth. That's the thing. Like, everything about you sounds really great and attractive and something that Aaron would want, except for this piece of you that seems to overshadow everything else.
Like when you were talking about skiing and you made a joke about the bunny hills and I cracked up. Do you remember that? I mean, you were really funny and charming.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not very good at skiing, so it's funny to, like, I don't know.
Somehow I have a feeling, Steven, that you wouldn't think you were very good at skiing.
Anything.
But you thought that was funny?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I thought maybe you were just being nice.
Of course.
No, honestly, I mean, you're really funny. You just need to work on your confidence a little bit, and you'd be sexy even.
Wow, that's very nice of you to say. Thank you.
There you go, Steven. Look at that. Aaron thinks you could be sexy.
Someone should put a little pep in their step.
Aaron, would you like to go out with Steven on a second date? We will pay for it.
I mean, I was just trying to get his spirits up. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to take that step yet.
Come on.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably what you were thinking, so I don't blame you.
I wasn't, Steven, I wasn't just trying to be nice. I just don't know if you can stop beating yourself up. I don't know if you can stop. If you can stop this and just be with me.
I mean, I'd love to take you on a second date, Aaron. I really would. And if you would, I'll work on my confidence, I guess, but I can't guarantee anything.
Steven, try it again. Try that again, and then say that you guarantee it. I want to see if you can do it.
All right, if I do it. All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, I really would love to take you on a second date, Aaron, and, you know, I'm going to work on my confidence, so, you know what? I guarantee it.
Whoa, there you go, Aaron. That's a Steven guarantee. That's as good as gold.
It's almost like a pitch
now. And you know what? We're probably going to have the time of our lives.
Probably.
Oh my God, you're so
Come on, Aaron.
adorable right now.
Aaron, just give him one more shot.
You cannot say no to that.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a shot, but don't put too much pressure on it, okay? Just be
No,
you.
I'm going to
Just
play
be
cool.
confident. Yeah.
I'm going to play totally cool.
You sounds like you're a master of that, Steven, so good luck, man.
All right, looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Steven's so excited.
Brook and Jubal in the morning.
You know, normally an escape room would be a bad thing on a first date.
I would go with always, not normally.
Unless you're the person who put your date in the escape room, then you're probably having a good date and they're having a bad one. Either way, escape room always sounds kind of weird to me for a first date.
Yeah, I agree with
But that's exactly where Nick took his date, Taylor, and now she's not calling him back.
Yeah, because no one can get a hold of her. What is going on?
Nick, that's really all you put in your email, and I don't know what an escape room is. Do I need to alert the authorities?
No, they're actually amazing.
Wait, what's amazing?
Escape rooms.
What is an escape room? It sounds like you have some girl handcuffed in your basement to me.
No, it's not like that. An escape room is basically a game that you play with like 8 to 10 people. You go inside, they lock the door behind you, and there are clues that you have to figure out in order to get out.
Okay. That's a lot more innocent than what I thought you were originally emailing about.
Yeah, it's a little nerdy if you think about it. You have to solve clues in succession, and once you solve one, it opens up the clues to another, and another puzzle, and so on and so forth. And finally, within this 45 minutes to an hour time, you get to get out.
So did you meet this girl at the escape room, or did you meet her somewhere else and tell her you were going to take her to an escape room?
So I had about 8 of my buddies who were going to go, and one of my good friends has a girlfriend who was like, I want to do that, and brought one of her girlfriends. So unexpectedly, I thought it was just going to be 8 of us. It was 10. And that's where I met Taylor, in the middle of the escape room.
Oh, sounds sexy. I mean, it is kind of like today's version of laser tag is kind of what it is, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so how was the chemistry with you guys while you're trying to escape the room? Was she crying? Were you crying?
We're never going to get out.
There was a lot of panic, but I really was attracted to her immediately. She had this amazing laugh, and she jumped straight into it. You can't be shy in these things. You got to be bold and really go after things. And she was so energetic about it. We kind of went off in our own nerd way and started solving more puzzles than most people. So
okay, and I mean, was it clear that you were into her, that you were hitting on her?
I think so. Yeah, I was definitely zooming in on just hanging out with her. So
you cornered her in an escape room.
I locked her up, basically. Yeah. That was the only option.
All right, how did the rest of the day go? Did you end up getting her number and all that?
Well, yeah, I did get her number, but it was kind of weird. About 30 minutes in, time's running out, and randomly my really close friend and his girlfriend started getting into a full-on argument off in the corner. They're yelling, they're
That's awesome.
I could see how an escape room could cause an argument. What were they fighting about anyway?
We don't actually know what they were arguing about, but it got really awkward for everyone because they're essentially screaming at each other and just alienating themselves from everyone else. So we were really trying to get out of that room.
You were really trying to escape.
There's actual claw marks on the walls.
It's the hardest you've ever worked to escape from one of your escape room parties.
Exactly.
So what did that led to you getting her phone number while your friends were fighting?
Yeah.
Taylor and I were on the same team regarding wanting to, diffuse the situation and break up the fight. So I went and talked to my buddy, and Taylor went and talked to her friend just to make sure that, they were on other sides of the room or of the corner. So.
Oh, so you guys were the heroes of the escape room together.
I like to think so. Yeah, we absolutely were. So,
right.
and we were successful.
So you guys diffused the situation.
Definitely. And then I asked her if she wanted to get a drink afterwards to kind of celebrate our chivalry, I guess.
Oh,
and did she say yes?
She did, yeah. We actually ended up going and getting a drink pretty close by, and we kind of bonded over the fight, and the two of us were